Now I want to talk about Marvel and how it went the Disney Plus route after the Infinity Saga ended by making a lot of series and putting them on Disney Plus and trying to introduce new characters doing that way. And well, in theory, it seems like a good idea. I mean, a lot of the minor characters or the characters that people don't really know all that well or care about, if you put a lot of money into making a big budget movie about it, there won't be a lot of people going to see it, and that would probably reflect badly on the brand. So, an easier way to do that is to create a small TV series with 6 episodes or 8 episodes or whatever and introduce the characters on their own platform. Sounds like a good idea. But I feel like Marvel miscalculated one thing. It's the fact that how much the average moviegoer is willing to sit there and watch all that stuff. Now, for the hardcore Marvel fans, they'll definitely watch the series. But for the average fan who just like movies and kind of like superhero movies and are willing to go watch the movies, they're not going to be sitting around watching every series, watching 6 episodes, which are 50 minutes an hour long. So basically, it's roughly 6 hours or 7 hours, depending on the episodes, that they have to sit there and watch to be caught up with the movies. They're just not going to do it. Now, it's one thing if these the Disney Plus series had no link to the movies and didn't really matter, then I guess people wouldn't have a problem with it. But now Disney's went into a route where they decided to connect the series and the movies to create a bigger, more complete story, and that's just not gonna work. Plus the fact that you have to pay for Disney Plus year round if you want to be caught up on all the series, and that's another thing people are just not gonna be willing to do. People aren't really, most people aren't gonna be paying a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription for a streaming service just to watch a TV series, just to watch 4 TV series that might come out every year. And I get the idea why Disney would want this to happen, would want people to subscribe to watch these series. That means that they will end up watching other Disney content and more revenue and all that. But it doesn't seem to work. People just don't want to watch the series. They want to pay, they don't want to pay for the series, and they just rather have these characters show up in the movies and the movies be good movies. So, and because of that, Marvel's got a huge problem here. That plus the fact that their movies aren't really all that great these days. I mean, there are some good ones here and there, but mostly it's not great. And combined with all this stuff, yeah, it's a huge problem. And I honestly feel like since the multiverse saga is going to be ending now, probably in 2 years, maybe 3 years, if there's a 2 sequel movies, Disney should probably just go back to the movie only strategy that they used in the Infinity Saga. I mean, it was a proven strategy, it worked, and it got people excited about the next Marvel project. And another thing that these series are doing is they're kind of creating a Marvel fatigue, because you're regularly getting a lot of Marvel content, and which makes you not that excited about the movies that are coming out. There's not a hype around it. And that's a problem too. And plus the fact that if people end up subscribing to watch the Disney Plus series, well, they're already paying money to watch the series. They're less likely to go to the movies to watch it, because the movies that the Marvel makes will end up coming on the series 3 months or 4 months after it releases. So basically, you're losing the movie revenue at the theaters, which is a huge revenue market for Marvel, and it's an overall mess. I feel like, well, we're kind of already down this route, and there's no way to get past it at this point. I mean, they could just stop making series, but there's a lot of stuff that Marvel needs to tie up before Doomsday, and I can't really blame them if they start releasing series to try and cover up the story and make it more cohesive. But yeah, after the multiverse saga's over, Marvel and Disney should really consider just going back to the movies only strategy and get rid of these series. Now, not that they couldn't make the series, but don't make them directly connected to the story of the movies and make create a situation where the people who are watching the movies have to watch the series, and that's gonna annoy people. Just do series about characters that aren't connected, or just do series that aren't seriously related to the story. That's one route I could go with. But most people might not be that interested unless the story is really good or they're a super fan of the character or something. But yeah, that's the only way to go. And this whole watching movies and watching the series to be caught up with the movies, that plan is just not gonna work, and they should really change it after the saga's over.